Hi guys, it is the 3rd of April. I'm super busy today so I don't have time to film a proper video, and that is why you're gonna get some previously unedited footage that I will edit for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hi guys, so a couple of weeks ago I went to my acting class. It was basically just a 5-week introduction, so nothing life-changing, and we worked on emotions, and the emotion I had the most trouble portraying was fear. I couldn't really get in touch with it, and that is because I usually don't find myself in life-threatening situations. I do, however, fear little things like getting locked into a bathroom or something. The story I'm going to tell you now isn't about getting locked into a bathroom, although it does involve a toilet. So my acting class ended around 10 PM that evening, and before going home I quickly decided to make use of the bathroom. So the bathroom was right next to the front door and I could hear people leaving, which wasn't that strange because it was 10 PM and people were going home. But for some reason, it kind of sounded like they were actually vacating the building completely, and I got a little worried that they might forget about me. But I felt like I was being silly. I was sure that they would come and check whether there was still someone in the toilet. But then I heard something that kind of sounded like a key, and I started to get really anxious, and I didn't know what to do. Part of me wanted to scream very loudly, "I'm still on here!" But then I didn't do that because I figured it would be really awkward to tell people why I was acting like a mad woman in the toilet if they weren't vacating the premises. And so instead I chose for the more subtle way of making my presence known. I started stomping my feet. Because that's what people do when they're on the toilet. They stomp their feet. Hello? And I ran over to the door and it was in fact locked. Shit! No! This can't be happening! Hello! And so there I was, in an empty building, all by myself. I didn't know what to do. I was completely freaking out because this was one of my biggest fears. Getting locked in somewhere. The rest of the story isn't really that interesting, so I'm going to skip to the end. I was actually lucky that the receptionist drove by and checked whether everything looked okay, which she didn't because there was a crazy woman banging on the window. So overall, I can't have been locked in for more than, say, 5 to 10 minutes, but it was still a pretty terrifying experience. Maybe not terrifying exactly, but in the very least, embarrassing. I did have my phone with me, so it wasn't really that bad, but I didn't have any numbers to call and I wasn't really looking forward to calling the police. Luckily it didn't come to that. I considered going further into the building looking for a telephone number or something, contact number, anything, but I was kind of worried that I would trip an alarm. So I did what any sane person would do. I held my breath. Does anyone do that? Hold their breath in order not to trip an alarm? Because sure, that would work. Yeah, I'm weird sometimes. But anyway, I got rescued and felt like a total idiot. The end. Have you ever been locked inside a room or building? Or do you ever worry about it happening to you? Bye guys! See you tomorrow!